What's up, everybody? It's a wacky Wednesday here around Disruption Network. You can follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms. You can find us on Twitch. You can find us on YouTube. And you can find us on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the share button. Help spread the word of Animal Jam and all the great things that we have going on here around Disruption Network. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Much love to my sponsors. If not for the sponsors, this podcast isn't possible. Shout out to EJA Moving Service, the professional movers. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his fine staff at 315-335-0516. EJAmoving.com is where you can find them on the World Wide Web. Tell them Uncle Z sent you, and that might get you a discount. Or it might not. He might actually jack up the price. You never know. But Eddie's a great man, great service. They'll pretty much move anything. They'll move your zoo. They'll move your studio. They'll move your gym equipment. They'll move office equipment. They'll move your house. They'll move your grandmother to a nursing home. They'll pretty much move anything. Give them a call today, 315-335-0516. You want a good meal this week? Hit up Joey's at 307. That's 307 Mohawk Street. Give them a call today because it's the only way you're getting a table because they are busy. Give them a call at 315-864-3527, 315eats.com. Shout out to Utica Coffee, wakethehell.up.com. You can find them online. If you need legal advice, give my attorney Dave Longaretta a call at 315-735-6162. Thank you to Saranac. Thank you to Billy the Liquor Guy, who has a book signing tonight at Tiny's around 6:30. He's got a book out there called Under Too Long. It's an amazing story about undercover agents infiltrating Al-Qaeda and biker gangs and all bad people of the world. So Under Too Long, you can find it on Amazon or wherever you get your books. Also, big ups to ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for a 15% discount. Coming up on October 15th through the 15th and 16th at 12 North Sports Bar. Rich Masucci's at it again. Animals Rise. It's the 14th annual Animals for Animals benefit going on at 12 North. All to sponsor the Stephen Swan Humane Society. And what I love about Rich Masucci is he always opens the door to brand new bands. And today I have one of the brand new bands that is going to be coming into Animal Jam. Filled to the Brim is in the house with us today. So I have Owen, I got Jack, I got Alyssa, Tori, and Johnny. Shout out to Dad for writing down the names for me because I probably would have forgot about 100 times. But welcome, guys. Good to see you. How's it going? Filled to the Brim. I saw a couple great videos of you guys rocking out to Rush and Van Halen, and it was so refreshing to see kids rocking out to the music that I grew up with. So thank you. It's super important, and I chalk that up to good parenting. That's good parenting because they installed some good values in you, and especially when it comes to music. So shout out to your parents for rocking out. So is that some of your influences, guys? We'll start around the room, actually. We'll start with Owen. Who are some of your influences growing up or currently?
I like a lot of Rush.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a Rush guy?
I was one of the people who pushed for Subdivisions.
Atta boy.
So, yeah, I love all their stuff. I think they're such a... they're very inspirational, and everything they do is unique, and I like that about them.
For three guys, make a lot of racket, right?
Yeah.
The three of them. What a huge loss when Neil Peart died just before COVID, actually. It was like back in 2020. Huge loss to the music community, but their albums are timeless. What's your favorite album from Rush? Do you have a favorite?
Moving Pictures is amazing.
Good choice. Awesome. How about you, Jack? Who's some of your influences?
Well, my parents have really brought me into all the classic rock and everything.
You're such a good boy. You are.
I have a big appreciation for all of that, but I normally don't listen to it too often, but I really do appreciate it. So anytime these guys suggest something, I'm always down to play it.
Yeah. Is that how it is? It's like an open thing, like, hey, let's play this song, and then you guys just try to work on it, see if it fits or not? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How about you, Alyssa? Who's some of your influences?
Definitely Coldplay.
Yeah?
I'm probably one of their biggest fans. Neil Peart of Rush, definitely. And even Beatles, John Mayer, Rolling Stones, all them.
I got to clap for your parents. Your parents, it's amazing. I love hearing all these answers to the question. How about you, Tori? Who are some of your influences?
21 Pilots, definitely. Dave Matthews Band, and Blue Oyster Cult.
Wow, Blue Oyster Cult. That's a wide spectrum right there. My man, Johnny, what's up, bud? Your hair's looking good today. I'm liking it, man.
Thanks.
Who's some of your influences?
I'm more into classic rock and the punk stuff. So I like Green Day. I like Van Halen, Guns N' Roses. Van Halen and Slash are my favorite guitar players and stuff. And
excellent.
I've always just been into that stuff.
Right on. Cool. How did Filled to the Brim get started? How did this band form?
Well, it's actually me and Owen's piano teacher. He set up this program and he called it Rock Camp. In the first 2 or 3 years, I think it was just me and him that he throws together a bunch of kids who sign up into random groups. And at the end of 2 weeks, we have a big concert for everybody who wants to come.
Wow.
And was it about the 4th year doing it?
It was the 3rd year. We had done 2 bands before this one. And the 3rd year, it definitely sounded the best. And so we were like, hey, maybe there's something here.
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
Because we all got thrown together in the same group.
Really?
Johnny, you came in, you were actually in one of the other groups.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the same year we did it, but he eventually came over with us. And we just kind of stuck together ever since he put us together.
Wow, that's super cool. Yeah. So you guys were all part of a band camp and got
chance.
thrown in, and now you're staying together.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a great story. That's cool. And so what instruments does everybody play? Johnny, what do you play?
Guitar.
You play guitar, Tori?
I play piano, but I'm the lead vocalist.
You're the vocalist? Alyssa, you're the drummer.
Yeah.
You just got drummer look all over you. You just look like a drummer.
Thank you.
Yeah, the only thing you're missing is the sticks in your back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing you're missing right now. But yeah, see, you have the quintessential drummer look.
Thank you.
I love it. Jack?
I do keyboards.
You're the keyboards. And then Owen?
I'm the bassist.
You're the
I do keyboards and bass.
And that's why you like Geddy Lee so much.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. What other kind of stuff you guys doing? You're doing some Rush. You're doing some Van Halen. Talk about other music that you're covering.
Oh, yeah. Recently we did a cover of Don't Fear the Reaper. And we were doing it almost a bit more acoustically. It was only 3 of us. And we really brought down the tempo and simplified it, but still had a really great feel to it.
Awesome. Johnny, did you bring out that crescendo part when I love that part in Don't Fear the Reaper when it just stops and
I wasn't at that show. That's why it was like more mellow. It was
Working on that.
I kind of filled in for that part. I did something for the keyboards, but
so you bring the energy up.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, he's a guitar. He's got to.
He's got to. You got to bring it, brother. You got to bring it. And also, you have this CD out. Thank you so much for handing me off this CD. Filled to the Brim. You've got a bunch of songs on there. Who does most of the songwriting?
Us two, Alyssa and me.
Yeah.
We collaborate a lot on really everything, and
it's always through FaceTime though. Like we're never like whenever we collaborate, we're never together and just like, okay, you play this part, this is how it's gonna be. It's always through FaceTime. Either I'll have an idea and call him up and be like, dude, I need you to make this better. Or like he'll call me up and say like, oh, I need some lyrics on this or something. I don't know. It's always through FaceTime though.
Yeah, because we don't go to the same school. We do a lot of our songwriting over FaceTime, and so most of our songs were none of it was written in person. So she'll send me something, like she'll record it, she'll send it back to me, and I'll put together a demo for the song, and and then we can go off that when we're rehearsing with the entire band.
That's awesome. So how would you describe your music?
We've been trying to do this for a long time.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, there's some rock, jazz in there.
We like to just throw everything in there. It's
Everyone
big mixture.
brings a different style.
Yeah. A big fruit salad of genres.
Yeah.
I love it. And you guys are playing on what day you guys playing Animal Jam? Hey, I have the schedule up right here, I think. If there you are. You're on at 5 o'clock on Friday, October 15th at 12 North. Yep. And what's the average age of you guys? Was everybody pretty much 16 or who's the youngest?
Oh,
you're the youngest? How old are you, Owen?
14.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you. 14 years old and you're out. You're going to be playing the clubs at 14. That's huge.
There you go.
Like Joe Bonamassa, man. Do you guys know who Joe Bonamassa is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. All right, great. This is good parenting. So we're going to continue on with the good parenting. But that's going on Friday, October 15th. It's the 14th annual Animals Jam, Animals for Animals. Rich Masucci is a gem in our community. He's been doing it for so long. I think we've raised close to $70,000 in the last 14 years, and it's all to benefit the Stephen Swan Humane Society. And Stephen Swan doesn't get any kind of funding whatsoever. They get no government funding. The only way they make money is by doing events such as this and the Wiggle Waggle Walkathon and their golf tournament, and they have their telethon every year. So we definitely need your help, people. So come on out to 12 North Sports Bar on October 15th and 16th and support the animals and all that they're doing. So have you met Masucci yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were down at Pins in the, where was it? Is that
Sangertown?
Sangertown? I just completely blanked on that place. But yeah, we met up there and just kind of talked stuff out, introduced ourselves, and got to know him a bit better.
Awesome. Good people.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good people, and he does a lot of great for the community. How many gigs you guys got under your belt so far?
I think as a group,
10,
as a whole.
10?
I love the parents are in the back. We're
Yeah.
raising up. Their hands.
Yeah, what do you guys say? We have to count on our fingers here.
I think with everybody together, it was only like 3, and then there was some. There were.
Yeah.
I think there was around that, and then there was some that were just like 3 of us because others were like vacations or like prior
Yeah.
commitments that couldn't be missed.
Not enough.
No.
Yeah.
With
Because of
Johnny,
COVID.
it's only been like a couple.
I think I've only been to 2.
Yeah.
I've had I don't know. We did a lot of traveling over the summer, like with family and stuff. So
Oh,
I
cool.
think I've only had 2 shows with everybody.
What school do you go to?
I go to Sequoia.
You go to Sequoia?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I go to MV.
MV? And you?
I go to New Hartford.
New Hartford?
Whitesboro.
And you go to?
VVS.
Wow, you guys are literally from all different
Oh, yeah.
schools.
We're
Yeah.
Wow.
spread out everywhere.
Very mixed match. How do you guys get together to rehearse?
Either your basement or my garage. That's
Yeah.
Because we
what
both have
do.
the drum sets.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Less
Those are
movement,
kind of the-
right?
Yep.
You can have my moving service. When you guys get big, we'll have my moving service, EJA, move you guys.
All right.
They're like built-in roadies. You guys might need that if you keep it up. Keep practicing your chops, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
And do we got college aspirations going on?
I don't know about you, but if you.
Yeah, I'll start. I'd like to go to college for something in music.
Something in
Haven't decided
music.
exactly what, but I'm definitely gonna look at a music career.
Attaboy. Yeah.
I'm gonna, for as long as I can, keep music in my life, but I'm probably not gonna go to college for it.
Okay.
It's very important to me, anyways.
For sure, man. It is. And everybody plans on sticking with music for the rest of their lives, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think music's taught you?
Oh, just an appreciation for things.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, I can't like remember the time where without playing music and listening to music, I hear it completely differently. I started keyboards when I was 6, so it's hard to remember a time before that. And just listening to music, hearing the individual instruments, is just so much more appreciative for it.
Wow. You're ahead of your years, kid. You're ahead of your years, for sure. Music definitely teaches you math, right? Discipline, structure, right? Communication, right? You got to communicate with each other when you're in the pocket or jamming out or, hey, you're playing that wrong type of thing. It's also, you could be a psychiatrist to one another, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling people, go ahead.
Sorry, can I say one thing?
Of course, I want you to. Yes. And I like that you raised your hand. Go ahead, Alyssa.
It kind of has to do with this. I realized like last year, I think I was in like 2 years ago, like I was in Spanish class or something, and I was not paying attention, obviously. And all I was thinking about was how like people can use different things in life and put it in music. Like, for example, a different language, or just write about anything and it can just be in music.
Exactly. And music is also art, right? You can equivalent to music to colors, right? You find a note, you can match that up with a different color, or of course the numbers and stuff. But yes, you're right. Universal language is music. Just like sign language is kind of universal. Same thing with music. For me, music's my best friend, right? You wake up in the morning, you turn on some music, you go work out, turn on some music, go for a walk, turn on music. It's everywhere.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a day in my life where I haven't listened to at least one song.
Yeah. What are you guys listening to nowadays? Is there any new bands you guys could put on my radar? I'd like to know what the kids are listening to these days.
Got anything?
I'll have to think about it for a second.
Right now, I've been into a band called Judah and the Lion,
Okay.
as well as
I gotta write these down.
all right, yeah, go ahead.
Very forgetful. I am. So Judah and the Lion.
Judah and the Lion.
And what are they
Yep.
all about?
They've done different types of music for each album. Right now I'm on one I think it's called Folk, Pop, and Rock, and where they just incorporate everything. Their main instrument is a banjo, and I love it.
Wow.
The way they're incorporating the melody based off of that instrument is brilliant. They add strings, the vocalist is great. It's quite a band.
Judah and the Lion.
Judah and the Lion,
Okay.
as well as Eddie Van Halen's son.
Oh yeah,
His
what
music.
Wolfgang's doing right now. That
Oh, my
album's
God.
flawless.
Yeah.
I've been listening to it nonstop.
Yeah.
I like it with Mammoth.
What's your favorite?
What there's so many. You're to Blame's a good song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
I like Stone a lot. when he
Stone. And
digs
what's
in.
the opening song of that whole album?
I think it's
a
Mr.
ripper.
Ed.
Mr. Ed, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Good memory. Good memory. Yeah, Mr. Ed. That's a great ripping song.
yeah.
A great way to start that album off. How about Alyssa? What are you listening to? Like new bands though, none of the classic rock
New
or whatever.
bands?
Yeah, if there's anybody new out there, I'd like to know what the kids are listening to.
The thing is, there's not really a lot of like new like bands, like for example, like rock bands or whatever out. There's more artists than anything, but I do listen to a lot of like Dua Lipa actually, and like BTS and a lot of that.
What's BTS?
Oh, they're a Korean boy band.
A Korean boy band?
Yeah.
Like the Korean Backstreet Boys?
They're the Korean Backstreet Boys. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
And what was the other one? Dua Lipa? Is that what you said?
No, Dua Lipa. Also, like, you know Bruno Mars, right?
Of course.
He has like a band called Silk Sonic now. You know them?
No?
They take like they're really cool. He's collaborating with this other guy, and they write songs that literally and like produce them literally sound like they came right out of 1971.
Love it.
Like R&B Marvin Gaye, like it's like incredible.
Amazing chord progressions and like great grooves. Yeah, I'm definitely really into Silk Sonic right now.
Silk Sonic, okay.
And if you count Coldplay, because
They're not really new.
That's true, but they're coming out with a music video soon, actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Awesome. Tori, anybody new?
I've been listening to a lot of Greta Van Fleet,
Yeah.
but they're not really new. They've been around for
I
quite a
heard
while.
the kid lost his voice recently, right? That's
Oh,
the
really?
rumor I heard. Yeah, he kind of had some vocal strains going on,
Yeah.
nodules in his voice. They had to stop.
The way he
doing
sounds
what they're
like Robert Plant, though, is
Oh, he does.
incredible.
I love that they came. A lot of people were criticizing them because they sounded too much like Led Zeppelin. But to
Yeah.
me, that was refreshing.
Yeah.
And once they start develop, because they're still 21, 22 years old, they're still kids, and they're going to develop their own sound once they get going. And Greta Van Fleet, they're out there and doing huge numbers too out there. They're playing like
yeah.
stadiums right now. It's
Yeah.
huge. How about you, Johnny? What do you listen to? Anything new?
I haven't been listening to much new. I've just been listening to the same stuff: Van Halen, Guns N' Roses, Green Day.
You're old school. You're an old
AC/DC.
soul, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Anybody in the hip hop around here? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhat.
Somewhat. What are
Yeah.
you listening to hip hop wise?
I recently checked out Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah.
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 His stuff is just so amazing. So original. I've never heard anything like it. It's really amazing.
Yeah. I feel like you got your finger on the pulse with a lot of new music. Are you out there seeking new music a lot, or?
Yeah, recently I've gotten into Billie Eilish and her brother. They've both really done some amazing stuff recently. She has a new album, and I listened to it recently, and it's really amazing. Yeah, just great album.
Billie Eilish. She's blowing up too. Another one that's absolutely huge out there. There's so much music out there nowadays. Back when we were all growing up, there was only a little bit of music, right? But now there's so many platforms and so many avenues that you can listen to music that anybody can put out an album nowadays. You know, you don't need the record labels. Like back in my day, you needed a record label to get out there, but nowadays you don't. You don't. You could just do the work yourself. So my PSA to you kids today: put the work in. If you put the work in, it's gonna happen. Oh, Masucci's checking in right now. He says, I remember when we first started working with Glen Street and Kate Devin. They were all very young. We definitely had it. And these five remind me so much of that experience. Yeah, Masucci, I kind of agree with you. There was a lot of bands throughout the years. 14 years he's been doing this festival for the Stephen Swan Humane Society, and that's the one thing I can say about Rich Masucci. He opens the doors to a lot of these newer bands, and you guys are a fresh new band. That's for damn sure. How did he find you guys? Do you know?
I think it was contact through the parents.
Mom's
Reached
like, it
out.
was me.
It was me.
I like the parents that just kind of hang out in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And earlier, I asked the parents, I'm like, who's a musician here? And they were like, I don't know. I'm not. One mom's like, I'm a drummer. And then the one mom goes, well, I got a degree in music. I'm like, well, that makes you a musician.
I went to school for it.
Yeah, I went to school for it, but I'm not a musician. I can only play every instrument. And I got a piece of paper saying that I'm a musician, but I'm not a musician. No, I'm just busting your chops, Mom. Masucci's saying they found him. Ah, gotcha. So, yep. So it's going on October 14th, or I'm sorry, October 15th and the 16th, and you guys start at 5 o'clock, filled to the brim. What do you guys got? A 45-minute set. You got 45 minutes of music ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the type of band that's just going to practice that set until you pound it into your brain and becomes muscle memory?
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, we're going to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it easy for you guys to get together and rehearse since you're all in different locations?
Conflicting schedules are
Yeah.
really bad right now,
Schedules are
yeah.
really bad.
Especially because school started
Yeah.
and all the activities, like after school clubs, everything get really difficult.
Are any of you playing in school bands?
I am.
If
Are you?
jazz band counts,
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's in the school, right? So you're playing jazz too, huh?
yeah.
That's awesome. It's stay diverse. You know, it's good to learn all different genres. You know, jazz, country, blues, bluegrass, all that stuff. Learn it all. Soak it in. Be the sponge. You too. All of you. What kind of bands are you playing at school?
I do the normal concert band. I actually play flute.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, and I also do piano for the jazz band as well.
Right on. Is it easy to translate flute over to the piano?
I mean, you have to learn how to like blow the air through and get that. It's a tonation in that sense, but learning the notes and the rhythms, that all transfers over completely. So
Yeah. They say keyboards and pianos the universal instrument.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you could play, you play like this, you could play pretty much any string instrument by playing the keyboards and whatnot. Are you guys open to playing other instruments as well? Besides the one that you're normally playing?
I've had a dream that we can all have a song where everybody just gets up and completely swaps the instrument they're on mid-concert, and we play a song like that. I'll hop on drums. I don't know. You go sing. We could just everybody go start doing different things. It'd be a really fun experience.
That would be a good idea. Have a wheel. Spin the wheel.
Yeah. Who's on this one? Like.
Alyssa, you're on guitar. Tori, you're playing keys. That's how you should do it. That would be fun. No, I'm excited to see you guys, man. It's going on 5 o'clock, 5 to 5:45. You guys hit it at 12 North. Have you guys ever been to 12 North Sports Bar?
Nope.
Nope.
No, this is going to be a first.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're going to have supervision, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have the parents ever been to 12 North Sports Bar? Yes. Dad's like, I played there. It's a cool place. It really is. It's a cool place, and it's one of the many places that open their doors to all local musicians. So you guys are going to have a great time, and we're going to raise a bunch of money for the Stephen Swan Humane Society. It's I think it's called, they changed the name, right? Oh, yeah, Anita's Stephen Swan Humane Society. So shout out to Anita for taking over the realms over at Stephen Swan Humane Society. But it's good. The animals need our help, and shout out to Rich Masucci again. We're going to be doing a bunch of more other bands coming in just before the Animal Jam happens. And all next week, I think we got a bunch of bands coming in to promote more. And I want to see a lot of people out at this event. And I want to see a lot of people get there at 5 o'clock and check out Filled to the Brim. What's the opening song? Can you fill me in on the opening song?
We've been talking about that,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the set list, like updating it.
We
Yep.
tend to start with Falling.
Yep.
Yep.
Falling is one that Tori and I wrote together last summer, and it's one of our best. So
Yeah, one of my favorites.
we're hoping you enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. I know I will. It's good that you incorporate your originals with covers. Stay diverse.
Yeah.
But people in the audience want to, they want to make similarities to other bands. All those guys sound like Stone Temple Pilots, or those guys sound like this band or that band. But it's good to stay diverse, too. All spectrums of music. That's my PSA for you guys today. Soak it all in, be the sponge, learn it all. Right, Johnny?
Yeah.
You going to learn it all? Do you guys got a website or something I can direct people to so they could visit you on the World Wide Web?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I believe it's filled to like the number 2 thebrim.com.
Filledtothebrim.com. We've got a couple things out here. Alyssa Maria North saying hello to you.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy George Rossi. Genesee Joe's checking in. Do you guys know our friend Genesee Joe at The Drive? Do you guys listen to The Drive at all? He's saying definitely cool to see these guys. Maybe you guys should hit him up too. He'll probably interview you guys as well.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll make sure it happens. You hear that, Joe? Interview the guys. Interview the kids. Let's see. Masucci's saying COVID wreaked havoc on the local music scene. It's just getting started up and running again. It's so important to support these bands right now. It's so true. It's so true. And I think the local music scene needs the support more so now than ever before, since we've been sitting in that COVID situation. So go out there and support the local music. And Masucci, when you get over your sickness, we'll have you in the studio and yap it up with you, of course. And Genesee Joe said, yes, he'd love to have you guys come in. So get in touch. I'll give you his number and how you guys can get in touch with him and go down to The Drive and talk to my good friend Joe. I'm sure he would get up and jam with you. He plays harp. You guys got room for a harp player?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, maybe play some Blues Travelers or something like that, or just jam.
Got some harmonicas at home. We'll be all set.
There you go. Well, the one thing I can say, you guys are all definitely ahead of your time, and it's good, and I love to see the kids playing music and keep it going, keep practicing your chops, so learn it all, be the sponge like I said earlier, and just do it up, man. Enjoy it. If you love what you're doing, you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Fact. So much respect to you guys. Keep those chops going, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the 15th of October, 12 North Sports Bar. Make your plans now, people. Put it in your calendars. Set yourself a reminder, however you go about doing it, and go support the animals and go check out some new local music by Filled to the Brim. You guys, thanks so much for coming in. This has been a lot of fun. We should do this again. Maybe we should do this yearly. When you got, when you
get
got
a little annually thing going.
I tell the bands all the time too, use my platform. So when you guys got a new CD out or some kind of music or a video or you want to promote a show, please come see Uncle Z. I'll take care of you. We definitely will. Shout out to my sponsors, EJA Moving Services, Joey's at 307, Utica Coffee, my attorney Dave Longaretta, Saranac Brewery, ballwash.com, and also a shout out to Billy the Liquor Guy. If you guys aren't doing anything, Billy the Liquor Guy is doing a signing at Tiny's tonight, a book signing. Come down, hang out with us for a little while and read the book. It's a great book. It's an interesting book if you're into shady people and whatnot, and people infiltrating biker gangs and just bad people. But my mom is saying they're a bunch of great kids. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. And I'm a great kid too, Ma, right? And thank you, Masucci, for all that you do, and looking forward to seeing what goes on at Animal Jam. You always do a great job with that, man. I'm really proud of everything that you're doing. Michael Summerfield is saying these kids are awesome. So
I know him.
You know him?
Yep.
They're saying
you,
you're
Michael.
awesome. Love you. You got fans out there. You got like 8 shows under your belt, and he said, I love that drummer. So that's what Michael
Well, I love
Summerfield. That's so cute. There's a lot of love going on in this room. You guys, thanks again for coming in. We'll see you at Animal Jam on October 15th at 12 North Sports Bar. You guys all have yourself a good day later.